Đêm nay tôi bước tới đỉnh cao, vươn xa hơn hướng tới bầu trời sao để lại nhọc nhằn gian lao. Nơi đây tôi chạm vào vinh quang, cùng bầu trời Việt Nam tỏa sáng. Con tim đôi chân sẵn sàng. Together stronger sound is Asia. Together we will fight until the end. Tomorrow is so bright for everyone who will try. Together hand in hand we're running right. Together we aim high to the finish line. Tomorrow is so bright for everyone who will try. Let's shine.
Thank you for joining us. We're at the 2016 Olympics venue here for the 2023 World Cup for Rifle and Pistol in Rio, Brazil. A couple of days now, we're super hot, but the rain yesterday washed it away a little bit. I heard it was the hottest day of the season right before the rain, so lucky for the mixed team competitors, especially the ones coming out right now, the rifle ones, shooting in their whole equipment, the jackets, and the trousers. It's a little bit cooler here, so it's going to be a bit easier to breathe and to shoot. First one coming out for the bronze medal match. Of course, as you know it, we have the bronze medal match and the gold medal match. And coming out first, Norway, Jeanette Hegdustad and John Herman Hegg. And now, as their opponents for the bronze medal match from Israel, Olga Tashchityev and Sergei Richter. We've seen Richter in many of the finals. He mostly shoots the 10-meter disciplines. This is going to be interesting. The Norwegian team is mostly in the 50-meter disciplines, so we're going to see how it goes for the bronze medal match. And these two that have come here, the Hungarian athletes, lined up for the gold medal match. Esther Messerich and Zalen Pekler, who is on a roll this year, by the way. We'll see how they do in the gold medal match against Germany. Anna Jansen and Maximilian Ulbrich. All the athletes are here, all 8 that will be in the finals today. In the rifle finals, that is. The qualifications were going on from this morning, and here they are now, the 4 best ones. Okay. Chief Range Officer from Germany, Mr. Uwe Fuchs, and the announcer, Oscar Martinez. The coaches are coming out as well. India almost got in. They were only half a point behind Israel. And then Ukraine was following them. Only 0.2 of a difference. So it was a tight battle to fall into these first 4 into the finals. The athletes will now have just a little bit of time for some sighting shots before we get into the main event, the bronze medal match, where they'll be shooting single shots in a time of 50 seconds. And the combined score of the team that is better wins 2 points. We go on until 16. The first one to get to 16 wins the bronze, in this case, wins the match. This is the Israeli coach. The coaches here can do a little bit more than they can in the individual competitions. They can ask for a timeout, which sometimes can be truly a big deal and a turn of events. We've seen that many times in competition. We'll see how it goes today. 24-year-old Jeanette Hegdestad from Norway. Mostly shooting the 50-meter rifle, three-position disciplines. At least most of her achievements come from that discipline. John Herman Hegg, 24, last year here in Rio. He won the bronze medal in the 50-meter discipline. These two, as a pair, have had 4 medals so far, 3 of them gold only last year in the mixed team events. And this is another chance. Olga from Israel, 19, the youngest of them all. Last year in the World Cup in Chung, this pair won the bronze medal in the mixed team event. So she's only shot next to Richter in these kind of finals, which is not a surprise. Only 19, very young. And she has a really strong support here, I'd say, with Sergey. 34, 9 World Cup individual medals throughout his career, all for the 10-meter disciplines. So if you want to have someone on the team in the mixed team event, it will be him. These are the event details. We know that the target is 10 meters away. The discipline itself says so. And we know that that 10 and that circle right there is as small as a dot on a paper. This is the rifle they shoot with. Around 5 kilos. The trigger pull is very, very light. They really have to be careful with the trigger pull, but these athletes are very much used to it. Looks like Tashchiev had to change her position. Now she's on the added one next to Richter. And if it had to happen, it's good that it happened right before the start, because now they all get those 5 minutes of sighting shots. The 24-year-old Estad, last year here in Rio, she won the gold medal for the 50-meter 3-position individual and mixed team, as well as a silver for the 10-meter mixed team event. So maybe it's a good weather here for her in Rio. She doesn't mind the heat and the humidity. And this year she's won 4 World Cup medals, with one being the air rifle silver medal here in Lima, also South America. So sweating doesn't bother the stud. And today, there's a lot in stake. Whenever the athletes are shooting for the bronze medal, it means they can be thrown off the podium if they don't do well enough. Her teammate Heg. He was 4th in Tokyo for the 50-meter rifle 3 position, just as Jeanette Hegdustad. It was not a good day, I would say, for Norway that day. In the stands, we have the ISSF president, Mr. Luciano Rossi, from Italy. And a few more minutes on the clock with the sighting shots. Also, right next to him, the ISSF Secretary General, Mr. Billy Grill. Watching over the first final of the second day here in Rio. Today is also the first day for any kind of rifle disciplines coming in. Pistol shooters were breaking the ice just yesterday. And today we're gonna see a little bit more of the pistol shooters in their mixed team competition. It's gonna start at 2:30. And we will definitely be ready for it. Many World Cups this year. Some of these athletes we see almost in every final they come to. It can't be easy. All the airplane rides, all the training and everything. Coming down to this one moment. The stillness of the mind, the body, the hand, the finger pulling on the trigger. Everything has to be perfect. It's a big city, a big, beautiful venue here that we saw back in 2016 for the Olympics. Rio de Janeiro, home to almost 7 million people. We know what it's known for, its beautiful beaches, the monumental state statue overlooking the sea, and surely and hopefully these athletes are going to get to see a little bit of the city as well. 40 countries have come here. Athletes from 40 countries to compete in this World Cup. 10 gold medals from 10 different disciplines will be awarded during this competition. But today and right now, let's focus on the air rifle mixed team event that is just ahead. Right on the dot, it's time for the first shot of the competition. 50 seconds on the clock. Just a moment between the sighting time and the time to find out who's going to be the first one to take the lead. Norway or Israel? 10.6 on the Israeli side. Heck shoots a 10.4. That's a small difference right there, but Dustad and Richter are pros. Let's see what happens. 10.5 from Richter. You don't really want to go below that. That's kind of the average that gets you there usually in the finals. Sometimes it doesn't, but most of the time that's a very stable shot. 10.5. Seems like Richter wanted to communicate something with the jury. But nevertheless, the Israeli took the first 2 points and are just a little ahead from well, I think I called them a dream team at 1 point. The Norwegian pair. They've showed that what they can do many, many times over and over again. I'll see if they can bring it today as well. Heck shot a 9.5. That's not going to be helpful. Pretty sure, yeah, this time 2 9s from the Norwegians. Nice 10s from Olga and Richter. 4-0. Now they're 2 steps ahead. Time for round number 3. We'll see if Dusad and Hea can pull themselves out of this. Looks promising for now. Heg shot a 10.5. Dashchikiev 10.3. 2 solid 10s from Dustad and Heg. They're gonna get them out of that 0 and into the first step. First 2 points. Very known Polish shooter, Aneta Stankiewicz, in the stands. I wonder who she's rooting for. Oh, Dashchikiev 10.8. She's doing a fair job next to Richter, I have to say. This is one for Israel once again. Another 2 points and another step closer to 16. Series number 5. It's still not late for the Stad and Heg to try to find their way. And we know things can really turn around in the mixed team events. Not with that 9 from Heg. Dashtia is still going pretty strong. 10.7. The Stad with a slim 10. All right. Halfway there now for Israel. Timeout. A good time to make a timeout, I'd say, for Norway. There's definitely something going on. We know what they can do. We know how strong this team can be. It's a bronze medal match. If they lose it, they lose a place on the podium. Sometimes it just so happens that after a timeout, things turn around. We're gonna see. Maybe it happens for Norway again. Like aiming at the target. They took a good 25 seconds. Tashia with a strong 9, but Heg is not so much stronger in this shot. Slim difference, 0.3. But Norway is back on track, potentially. Two of not the strongest of 10s. Maybe they'd like it if it was a little bit more hot, as they are used to in the last couple of days. We just adjusted to the weather only for it to change with the rain that came last night. So everything is a little bit cooler. But also easier to breathe. Back to Tashtia. She had that strong 9. She was shooting some strong 10s and really helping out Richter there as well. Hag and her kind of the first ones to shoot. Dustad last with a 10.2. And Richter's solid 10 helps out Team Israel here. Once again, another 2 points. Four to 10. Israel is 6 points away. That's only 3 rounds. Dustad, usually the last one to shoot. Her tempo is not the fastest. But as long as it gets the job done in a matter of 50 seconds, it really doesn't matter. 10.7 from Heg. That's an opportunity. And Dustad takes it with a 10.8, almost a perfect shot. Right in the middle of the target. That's a not even a millimeter. What a comeback from Team Norway. They won the 2 points. Climbed up a little more. And we can see it wasn't a very stable, as you would say, final for Hex so far. Tashchiev. She decides not to shoot on the first try. Give it a second go. Hag, in the meantime, shot a 10.7. Richter with a 10.5. It's all up to Tashchiev now, as she shoots a 10.5 as well. Solid round from both of the teams. Finally, this was a true battle. 0.1 of a difference. Not a strange occurrence in the rifle competition. But Norway is coming closer and closer to Israel. Slim 10 from Tashchiev. Maybe she was a bit demotivated, losing the points after a strong 10 she had. Oh, but Richter comes in with a 10.8. It really depends on the start now. That shoots another 10.8 as well, and it's a tie. It didn't look like it. The odds were definitely not in favor of Norway throughout the first part of this final and this competition. But Dustad kept climbing up, and as you can see, those two 10.8s really helped out. The teams are now tied with 10 points each and are making their way to 16, both with equal odds now. Tashchiev back in the game, 10.5 once again. Heg with a 10.4. 0.1 of a difference right now. 0.6, and oh, that's the exact same result that Norway won the last round. Now it's Israel again, 0.1 of a difference. Israel in the lead. Richter pretty stable. More or less around that 10.5. Ten to 12, 2 more rounds for Israel. If they beat them to the punch, 10.5 once again. Tashchiev has been super stable during this this final, I have to say. Heg shooting up and above a 10.7. Richter coming down a little bit less than, and Just enough to give the opportunity to the Stad. Came in with a strong 10 here. Snatched the 2 points for Norway. It was looking good for Israel from the beginning. And then Norway came in, and it's a tight battle ever since they tied at 10. They've been not giving each other a break. We'll see if Norway can take the lead. Slim 10 from Tashiev. Give an opportunity here for Norway. Slim 1 from Haig as well. Oh, just that goes out into the 9. Wasn't the biggest difference, 0.5. But Israel has slowly but calmly come to a position of a potential match point. Twelve to 14. Might be the last series for Israel. Potentially the most nerve-wracking one. Oh, Tashiev. Calm and collected, 10.6. Just needs Richter's support here. Slim 10 and a chance for the Stad to hit a stable 10 here. And come to a tie. Timeout. All right, timeout at a crucial moment for these two teams. The coach thinks Richter needed a chat, a word or two. All right, one shot left unless they tie. A few more seconds before the timeout is finished. One shot left. Who wins the round, wins the bronze. They're really keeping us on the edge, huh? 50 seconds to decide, even less, probably. The shooters usually shoot within 30 seconds. 10.7 from Tashiev. She really showed up in this final. Richter just needs a 10.0 here. And he comes in as a good support, as a strong support, hitting a 10.6. It's gonna be a bronze medal for the team that took the first lead in this competition. Norway really tried. They had their ups and downs in this bronze medal match. I know they would have loved to declare a bronze, but this one goes to Israel. Olga Tashiev, Sergei Richter as Jeanette Hegdustad and John Herman Heck take the 4th place in this first mixed team event in this competition. Stay with us. We'll be back with the gold medal match. It's gonna be Hungary and Germany. After the exciting bronze medal match that we just had, it's time for the gold medal match. Hungary and Germany. The athletes were introduced just before the bronze medal match, and now they've just come out and will be shooting their sighting time 5 minutes before we start with the gold medal match. This pair has yet to win a medal together, so today it's going to be their first one. By the end, we'll see if it's shining gold or silver. And this pair is two 20-year-olds, 22-year-olds actually, from Germany. Anna Jensen has 2 individual gold medals from last year in World Cups here in Rio for the 10-meter and in Chung one for the 50-meter. Additionally, she has a silver here from Rio as well at the 50-meter discipline, meaning this city might just suit her. Olbrich is just a little bit less experienced, but we just saw in the bronze medal match, maybe the least experienced one, the 19-year-old Olga Tashchiev really showed some great performance there, and with Sergei Richter won that bronze medal match. Esther Mesrus, 21. She has 5 World Cup golds so far. 2 of them are this year in Jakarta in the mixed team and the individual competition. Only 21, and we've seen her do some great stuff so far. I'd say the Hungarian team is a pretty strong pair, if I might add. As I said, we haven't seen them together on the podium just yet, but they did take the first place after qualification. Zalem Pekler absolutely exploding this year. He's in all the finals, 4 golds he has won at World Cups. 2 in Lima, 1 in Baku, 1 in Jakarta. 10-meter, 50-meter disciplines, you name it. He's shooting and scoring. Super young group here today, from 21 to 23. Early 20s, already absolute pros. Anna also has a bronze medal from the European Championship this year in the 10-meter discipline. And the European champion with a silver medal from this year's World Cup in Cairo, also for the 10-meter. These 4 have achieved so much so far, and as I said, only in their early 20s. What you would say maybe the least experienced one is a European champion, so what else to say than that we expect some great shots from this crew here. all the way from Europe. It's at least a 12-hour flight to get here. A little bit of jet lag, and now they're in the finals. First day for rifle. Yesterday it was a pistol competition. If you wanted to watch some pistol shooting, we're gonna have it as well today in the mixed event. But the individual one was yesterday, and you can watch it on the official ISSF YouTube page. And also, if you'd like, you can find us on Instagram, where we have a little bit of, the photos content. Wonderful memories are being made here every day for these athletes. Here he is once again, the Chief Range Officer, Mr. Uwe Fuchs on the right from Germany. And right next to him, Oscar Martinez from Venezuela as the announcer here in Rio. The wonderful venue made just for the 2016 Olympics is now used all the time in these big competitions, World Cups. And surely it's a great thing for some of the athletes to shoot in a venue where the Olympics happened, especially if they didn't get to go, or maybe if they did and achieved something great here. Sighting time is over. Now we can finally get to the good stuff. It's time for the first series, first single shot, 50 seconds. Let's see who shoots first and who takes the lead. Messerer, strong start to Pekler as well. And that's a good pair right there. Both shooting 10.7. On the German side, a 10.5, and it's gonna be tough to overcome this one. Ulbrich needed a 10.9 to even tie. Fortunately, that didn't happen for them, and Hungary takes the first 2 points, takes the first lead. Really started strong in this final, starting with a 10.7. You can go higher, but should you? Is it even something that you need to do? Second series, Messerer shoots first once again, and she's getting even closer to the center of that target. 10.8 and a 10.5 from Pekler. They're really not giving chances to the German team here. Ulbrich cannot go over 10.9, and he should need a 11.1, which is something that we still don't have in the shooting world. Another 2 points for Hungary. Series number 3. Oh, Beckler 10.7. Messerer slipped a bit to a slim 10. There's a chance for Germany. A 10.5 would get them there. Albridge takes his time and shoots a 10.8. First step for Germany, first 2 points. It's a slippery slope. There's no time to rest, really, during these finals. Have to be absolutely focused, calm and collected. .6 for Messeros. Now Beckler went out a little bit. Albrecht just needs a slim 10 here. They could tie with Hungary. 10.5 from Maximilian, tying with Hungary. 4-4. Okay. Hungary has lost 2 rounds in a row now. The finals don't really forgive. You can't count on that. 2 10.5. Stable shots, 21.0. Albridge needs a 10.8 to save it here. It's not going to happen this time, not in this round. Hungary is back to winning, another 2 points and another step closer to 16. A 10.7 and a 10.2. Not a high ladder for Albridge. He needs a 10.4. Two times 10.6 will get you there. Germany and another 2 points. It's not an easy battle. They're already showing us it's not going to be an easy decision between these two. In the qualification, their difference was 0.7 after 60 shots, 30 from each of the athletes in the team. And you down that to such a slim difference, you know. It's gonna be an interesting final. Just for the reference, Norway and Israel had a 0.1 of a difference. And it didn't look good for Norway in the beginning, but at the end, they were chasing each other's tails, just like these guys are doing from the very beginning. Beseda shot a 10.9. Look at that. Only a 0.1 of a difference between these two, only because Meseda shot that bullseye. She was coming for it at a 10.7, then a 10.8. 10.9 was there somewhere. She just needed to find it. Shoot it out. Hungary's halfway to 16. Germany is just one step behind. 10.2 once again from Pekler. 2 times in a row, Messer shoots a 10.8. Again, Olbridge is in a absolutely not possible situation. Whatever he shoots, they lose the 2 points. We see these high shots from Messeros right at the beginning and the last 2. In the meantime, she kept it kind of stable with a mishap here and there. And the stillness is just incredible. 10.0. Nice opportunity for Germany here. A slim 10 will do it. But Olbridge goes above and beyond for this round. 10.9. The team has almost had a perfect round together. 21.8 is the highest the team can go. And these two have come pretty close to that. A chance for Germany to tie. .4 from Pekler. He's not too satisfied, but Messerich comes in with a 10.5. Nice round, stable round. We'll see if Olbridge can go over 10.3 to score 2 points for Germany after Jensen's 10.6. And he goes once again above and beyond to a 10.8. And it's a tie. I would say a tie that we're assuming would happen at some point once again. This is where Norway and Israel met in the bronze medal match at 10 points. And from that moment on, it was really suspenseful. But these guys here, they've been holding this from the beginning. catching each other. Beckler again not happy. Not a day for his final, looks like it. But we'll see. Ulbrich needs a 10.6. That's a method of Jensen's. Not sure which one. And he shoots exactly 10.6. Germany takes the lead. And Hungary takes a timeout. The coach first walked to Esther, but I think Beckler needs a word or two. He hasn't been too satisfied with his last couple of shots, and they have lost 3 rounds in a row. The coach is kind of just there now to take the time, have the athletes cool down for a second, calm down before the continuation. They're losing by 2. Hungarians took the timeout. Sometimes it tends to happen that things change after the timeout. We'll see if it goes good for Messeros and Beckler. 10.5 and Beckler 10.2 once again. He's not happy. Not happy about it. Oh, Jensen coming in strong with a 10.9, center off the target, leaving it pretty easy for Ulbrich here, who shoots a 10.6, and once again an amazing score from the German team. Now they've come to a potential wrapping up of this competition, of this gold medal match. Match point for Germany, 14-10. Tough round for Hungary, this next one. They started off good and strong. Something happened down the road. 10.3 from Messeros. Now she's not happy. Not really the strongest of the shots to defend, but Ulbrich needs a 10.8 here for a match point. He's shown us he can do that. But will he do it this time? Oh. Almost, just almost. This is the first tie of the competition. They didn't really make a step, more like half a step towards those 16. Hungary is not letting them off the hook just yet. Still at match point. Hungary needs some strong tens to get themselves out of this situation. 10.7, that'll do it probably. All right, Messeros hitting a 10.1. Not the strongest of the tens. It all depends on Ulbrich now. He needs a 10.5. Or a 10.4, to be fair. He should say 10.4. 2 times in a row, these two teams tie, and that's gonna be a match point for Germany. Just that one. Anna Jensen, Maximilian Ulbrich, gold medalists will be Team Germany in the mixed team event. And the silver medalists, Esther Mesteros and Zaran Pekler. They didn't have the strongest of the finals, but they did end up on the podium with the silver medal. That's going to be their first joint silver medal. We know Hungary has more to offer, more really strong athletes that I assume we'll see down the road of this competition in the 50 meter. 3 position disciplines. But until then, this is what it is. Let's see them for the photos once again. Here they are. Israel with the bronze, Hungary with the silver, and Germany with the gold. We're gonna try to have a chat with them. So stay with us. Don't go anywhere just yet. Let's see how they feel after the finals.